What do you want from me, the ladies, when you started to applaud so much? I really like this greeting. So I would like to welcome you here again, cordially welcome you here at this today's conference about the climate change. I have a lot of information I would like to give you, but I don't want to waste your time. So let's make a short summary. We will have two very professional and very nice speeches and lectures. We have here people from all over the world, and we are very happy that they found time and they traveled from faraway countries. So thank you very much for that, for traveling thousands of kilometers. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if I would be coming from Australia, but let's say we enjoy Australia as Slovaks. So we are going to have 30 presentations, and all of them have something in common. If you remember, not the smartphone, but a cell phone with buttons, Nokia, they had a motto that we are connecting people, and we are connecting people with our conference. We will talk about the solutions, because this is about finding a solution to change the climate setting we have and to face all the climate challenges that are happening around. Then we are going to speak about the technology, about funding, about legislation, about policies. So when we put all of this together, it can bring us an outcome, and this is what the conference is going to be about. And first, I would like to welcome our organizer from the International Climate Adaptation Institute. So Branio, you can come here and you can tell us a few words. So the floor is yours, the applause. So this is for the organizer. Hello. Branio, ahoy. Hello. It's been a long night, yes, and a very stressful one, which is quite normal before an event. Yeah, we all have these moments, but people are happy. So why we are here? It's been the third year of this conference, so why we are here? The adaptation is a topic which connects all of us. It's not just me and you, we are all here. There is no space to fight, but we need to search solutions and we need to connect, and this conference should be a tool to be able to move forward, because we see that the cities are not prepared well enough for the climate change, and we want to help them. We want to help them by organization that is associating cities and municipalities. We have here the Association or Union of Slovak Cities and Municipalities. We also got in touch with Bratislava municipality. So we are trying to connect it in such a way to make the future sustainable for the future, for our generations to come. So you mentioned Bratislava municipality, and we have a lot of other partners we would like to thank, because without them, without partners who think in an environmental way and who think for the future, we would be not able to organize this. And so thank you very much, ladies, for the applause. I noticed you immediately. You are really listening to what we are saying. So we paid her, and she's here as a cheerleader. So what is expecting us, what we can expect? So we have people here from various continents. I've met some of those. So who are you looking forward to the most? I'm looking forward to each of them. I already know almost all of them in person, and I think I'm looking forward to the first two presentations. First one will be from Diru Tanari from United States. The second presentation will be from New Zealand, ZZ Top. You will see why ZZ Top. And I think you will experience something you haven't seen. The laughing, that's from the New Zealanders, and yeah, you will understand why. Would you like to say something nice for the beginning? I think everybody's already here, so I would like to cordially welcome you here. I'm happy you arrived. I'm happy that we have more participants than last year, and we all experience this topic together and individually, and I hope that we will find interesting solutions, and we are looking forward to the evening networking tonight. We will have wine tasting, we have PowerLogic products here, you can taste here as well, and also we will have a jazz band, Lash and Grey, tonight, so enjoy this day. Thank you very much. Just one organizational thing, we are having also the Green Roof Awards, so let's not forget that. What kind of award is that? Could you describe that? This award has been organized for the third year, and through inspiring examples of green roofs, we are trying to show how it's possible to do it, how you can do it in a sustainable way, because we see that there are some individuals, investors that have issues with these green roofs, that they get dry, but it's all the issue about not about the design, like it's about the the design which is not of the best quality, and also about the execution. So the green roofs are not only for rich people. The first green roofs come from the era of the Queen Semiramis, and that they learned something from that. We also take examples from our grandfathers who made this on their cellars or roofs. I think we can expect everything today. Thank you very much. So this is Mr. Branislav Siklienka, the president of iCARI Institute. Now I would like to invite a person who knows what they are going to say. It's my personal friend and also a person who is a very good speaker, Mr. Juraj DROBA, who is the president of Bratislava municipality. Juraj, hello. Good morning, hi, the floor is yours. I'm happier when the expectations are lower and you put them so high in the very beginning. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the invitation, the president of ZMOS, Branio. I really appreciate what you are doing, it's quite crucial. So I would like to cordially welcome you here at this international conference. I'm happy it's not only about knowledge sharing, but also about searching for the common solutions for the challenges we are facing. Due to climate change, the change is reality and it touches each of us, and in Bratislava region we are facing more and more extreme weather conditions, from incredible heats to the torrential rain. Also, the people who are very much opposing and denying the climate change must understand that something is going on with our planet, that we are damaging our planet, and it's about the time to take actions. Negative outcomes are more and more tangible. They threat our health, economy, and the quality of life. It's not the topic of future, but it's the topic for today. Adaptation is not just optional task, it's our common responsibility, and those of you who are sitting here, we are aware of the fact that yesterday it was too late. So we all play the crucial role at this, as the state, the municipalities, but private sector as well. Many of you come from this area, and we want to ensure a healthy and prosperous environment for our inhabitants where they can live and work well, and the life quality is something that resonates more than ever. And it's also our municipalities are also trying to provide the inhabitants with conditions that will keep them here. And the adaptation strategy is one of the greatest achievements that we have, which analyzes the vulnerability of each town and village, and together with the catalog of measures, it is the basis of the methodology in our municipality. The funding of adaptation measures is quite crucial as well. And since 2019, we have been continually supporting projects to enhance the green and sustainable infrastructure. We also renovate a lot of constructions in our municipality, such as the chateau in Bratislava, which has been the chateau in Čunovo, which has been the green center ever since. So I invite you to Čunovo to see the chateau. It's a very nice place. And I said something similar about the museum in Pezinok. It's a very small one, but I think it's a very surprising project. Those of you who are from private sector, please consider some way or a manner how to cooperate with us. We are in a situation where each euro is nice, and because first we were quite harassed by the previous government, now we have been harassed again. So we are still open to partnerships with companies with a similar target. The challenge in our region is the high concentration of public buildings with modernization debt. Therefore, we started to reconstruct those, especially the secondary schools. We want to introduce the use of alternative sources of energy. We also introduced green measures, and we create resilient zones. Example is Ružinov or Petržalka district. We also plan the renovation of historical parks in Stupava and Malinovo. We know that those are very specific areas, and we want to keep their historical value, but also make them able to react to the current issues. But it's also, the current situation is also the opportunity to create more modern and more resilient cities that will be better prepared to face the challenges we are about to face. So thank you very much, and I wish you a very fruitful conference for today. So the president of Bratislava municipality region. So, and now be honest, what would you like to tell us? No, it's just a joke. You have known me. Do you have a green roof at home? Again? So? No, I do not. I live in a rented apartment. I will move to my apartment in 1 year, and all the modern standards are there because it was finished just recently as a project. So thank you very much, Juraj DROBA. We are continuing. We are very happy that Mr. President of the Association of Slovak Cities and Municipalities arrived from Partizánska, Mr. Jozef Božik. So what was the journey? It was great. I was just a bit late because there was an accident on the motorway. So sorry for that. We also made some a carbon footprint. We were very happy to wait for you because we're looking forward to your presentation, and you are very engaged in this topic and very knowledgeable about this. So the floor is yours. So, Mr. President of Bratislava Municipality, dear guests, organizers, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great honor for me to greet you today, and we are very proud to be partners of today's conference as an association which has a 35th anniversary this year. For those of you who don't know the abbreviation, we have 2,800 municipalities, and one of the very few organizations. We represent approximately approximately 98% of territory of the Slovak Republic. As the president of Bratislava region said, the climate change is here and we have to adapt in such a manner that it's part of life, that it becomes a part of life. There was a revolution in France, there was industrial revolution, and everybody had to adapt, our predecessors. And today we have something here which we also caused by ourselves, by our activities, by our consuming lifestyle, and we harmed our environment very much. Whether it was the 50s, 60s, 70s or 80s, not only in Eastern Europe but also in the Western and in the entire civilized world. So today we cannot rely on anybody else, nobody will solve these problems for us, and we have to face them in such a manner that it's crucial for the 21st century, so very quickly, dynamically, and to be able to ensure the continuous life for the further generations that come after us. I don't want my son or his children to live in a country where they would say that in Slovakia the representatives were so terrible that they ignored this topic. I can say that just like Bratislava region is speaking about green activities, there is no municipality in Slovakia that wouldn't be facing these issues and that wouldn't be addressing them. So, and not only the cities, but also the small municipalities. There are many smaller municipalities with higher amounts of population that some towns or cities have. So, therefore, we do not divide into cities or villages. Each and every municipality has to face the challenges and introduce the measures. When speaking about floods, they, of course, were more serious in neighboring countries, but in Slovakia the situation was also serious. One example, there was a situation, very quick one, in May in our city, in Partizanske. We were called Baťovany originally, and the visionary and the architecture of Tomáš Baťa was based also on the fact that Baťovany was the first industrial city which was constructed in the gardens. They didn't know anything about climate change, but they knew that the green and the clean environment is the guarantee to make people feel good in their city, and therefore they can work in his company better and they can perform better. So we had this quick flood, we had this quick storm. In half of the town it wasn't raining at all, and in the smallest part, with 400 people, there was a quick flood, and even though we have the channels clean, there was such a rainfall that it was this district was completely flooded, only with 400 people. So whether you have districts of Bratislava or very small towns just like Litovský Hradok or Partizanske, we have to be ready for this climate or weather changes, and they will complicate our life. Therefore we need green roofs, therefore we need measures to sustain water, and we also need measures that will make the green oasis from our city to for the rest, and to be able to detain the rainwater so that it doesn't get to the river, but so that we can keep the water at our roofs, so that it evaporates gradually, and so that we are able to adapt what is currently faced by the entire Europe and world. I know that Slovakia and Bratislava is not the center of the world due to our size, which is not the crucial one, which can change the trend in the development of climate change. But when we don't start with that individually, then we cannot say then in the future that somebody else should have done it. So we as the municipality also have to dedicate to the education and upbringing and raise awareness, because we have to speak about how to survive the climate change, and we have to educate children and youth in this area. And ZMOS is doing a lot in this regard, because we focus on separated waste collection. We also have the new school and the new training center for the waste separation and waste recycling, and also the children from the very beginning are learning and are educated within this program, and to make them aware and to pass this, to make them educate them in such a manner that they would be able to pass this knowledge also to their parents and grandparents. Because this is not just a topic for conferences, it must be the part of everyday reality of each citizen, whether you live in a city or in a village. So therefore, I really enjoy the possibility to cooperate with the institutes as the main organizer of this conference. And we have become partners. We want that the national climate adaptation of the association is the transformation of all the knowledge, of the latest knowledge from technology and legislation, is transformed into everyday life of our city. And when we have been the partner of this conference for the first time, and I would like to believe that when it happens for the fourth time or fifth time, I want to be able to summarize that yes, we have achieved something, we have introduced very efficient measures. So all of us are working in the state or regional offices, and therefore I really appreciate this opportunity. I want to make this opportunity to use it and to make it part of everyday life. And the more we speak about it and the more we work with it, it will be easier for us to adapt to climate change, and maybe the future generations will have still a better position than we do, and then the further years of this conference will be the contributor to our progress in this area. And this is what is the cooperation with ZMOS about, it is what is the coordination about, and I'm sure that this conference is a huge step on the road to prepare the adaptation in such a way to be able to face the challenges. So I wish you all the best and a nice conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This was the chairperson of ZMOS. That was some speech. It was full of passion, emotions, and also full of expertise. And I heard everything. And I want to mention that in Banská Štiavnica, I have a country house there, and there is a school that is, according to blue, gray, and green. Technology or methodology, and they also deal with falconry. So if you haven't been there, please go there. And except for that, there are other things relative to green things, and you have mentioned kids from 1 to 4th grade. It's something incredible. You will find out that you get kids that are giving you speeches to us, to politicians, to the lawyers, and they give you a speech and they talk about hanging gardens, about everything possible, about climate change, about birds. We didn't have a clue at the age of 12